Well, hello my little rays of sunshine. How are you all doing out there today? I'm Michelle the Introvert, and as you can see, I have a very busy kitchen. And look at all of these. Can you tell that I've gone out to my garden this morning? These here are some very lovely green carrot greens. Yes, these are nice, aren't they? I just got them this morning from the garden. And I'll show you some of my carrots that I have grown. Now they're not huge, but I'm actually happy. They're bigger than the carrots I got last year. I'm still learning how to grow carrots. And I'm happy that I've got these ones. No, I know they're not very big, but I'm happy with them because every little bit helps. Even though they might be smaller than ones you have seen people growing in their garden or carrots that you've seen in the grocery stores. But every little bit helps. And I've already started using up the carrot greens here, getting them washed up and dehydrated. There's my dehydrator right there. It's been very busy for my dehydrator this week. It's definitely been earning its keep. And I've got a lot more work for it to do. I've got carrot greens for it to work on, some basil, some parsley, and some dill. So that's what it's been busy doing for the past week or so. And today it's got more work to do. Actually today and tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of this done today or this morning, but I'll do what I can. Because I have so much work here that I have to do, I've decided that it would be probably a good idea to make a to-do list here, just so I don't feel too overwhelmed. So the first thing on my list is this squash. I had actually bought this squash too from the store, and I've tried to grow squash this year in my garden, and so far they're only like that big. They're not very big. So I thought I'd pick up a couple of these butternut squashes, and I read up a little bit online on the internet on how to freeze squash. So that's my project for today, or one of my projects for today, is to get this all prepped up and put a lot of it into the freezer. Now half of one of these, just half, we're going to be having with our supper tonight, and then the rest of it is going in the freezer. So I'm working on the butternut squash first. I'm all finished the squash, and I'm really happy that I got it done. I have some set aside for the freezer, I have some set aside for supper, but I will admit when I was trying to peel the green part off of the butternut squash so that I could separate the green part from the orangish part that we would eat, I found it very difficult. In fact, while I was using the paring knife to try to peel it like I would a potato, I quickly discovered that if I continue with this method, I'm definitely going to cut my fingers. I definitely didn't want to do that because I still have many projects left that I have to do today. So I put my thinking cap on. What is plan B? There's got to be an easier way. There's got to be a quicker way, and a way where I won't cut myself and hurt myself. So I thought, well, when someone is cutting the crust off of bread, they usually stay within the softer part of the bread and then just cut off the crust. So that's what I proceeded to do. I used this knife very carefully and just stayed within the orangish yellow part and cut the softer part. And then the rim, like the green part of the butternut squash, I was able to safely and quickly and thoroughly trim off the green without any damages, cuts, or band-aids. So I got that done a lot quicker than I was expecting. So that's project number 1 that is completed. And project number 2 is to get my dehydrator started back up. I have a choice, well, several choices between dill and carrot greens and basil. So I think I'm going to just go through and assess my situation, and I'm definitely going to get that dehydrator going. So I'll be back with you in just a moment, my friends. I've got to get that started. I have the dehydrator going. I don't know if you can hear it. It makes like a soft sound. It's not too loud, so I'm thankful for that. But in here I have some basil that I had washed up. Washed it all up, got it cleaned up, and put it into the dehydrator. Now once that's all dry, I'm going to use my coffee grinder here and get it all ground up. And I bought 6 of these containers here from Dollarama, and it turns like this to get the lid off. I bought 6 of these from Dollarama, and this is what I'm going to start putting my dehydrated basil and carrot greens and things like that. That's what I'm going to use, and I'll just label the top. But these are nice. I thought these would be really nice to have for those spices and things that I'm dehydrating. So I thought I'd show you that. Yeah, I bought 6 of these. And so that means that project number 2 is done and on the go. And so project number 3, see these pickles? This will give you a bit of a clue. I've been growing some cucumbers in my garden, but unfortunately my garden did not produce as many of these cucumbers as I was hoping, so I bought these for a fairly good price at one of the stores. I don't want a lot of jars of pickles, just a few. So I'm going to get these washed up along with the few from my garden, and I'm going to start making some dill pickles. I have a very easy recipe that my mom gave me. That's what I'm going to use. And I wanted to show you something else. Gerald and I bought this stock pot a few weeks ago, and I'm really happy to have this as my first stock pot. And it's not very large, but I don't need a large one because it's just Gerald, Joshua, and I, and of course I'll probably share some with my daughter Stacy. But this is a really good size. It's a small size, but we don't need a large one because I don't plan to make a huge batch of pickles. So this is great. I'll be able to use this today. And I'll show you something else that Gerald and I bought a few weeks ago, and that's this here. This canner for water bathing. This is nice. This is the first time I've ever had one of these, so it's like a new toy for me. And it comes with this here. I've got a pie plate in there. Just a sec. It comes with this here, so you can safely put the jars on this. So the jars aren't sitting on the very bottom of the pot or the canner. So this is great. This will be nice to have this and use that for making pickles today. So that's my next project, my friends, is to get the dill pickles started, and it's not going to be too bad. I'm sure it won't take too long to make the dill pickles because it's not going to be a huge batch, just going to be a smaller batch. So I better get that started. So I'll see you again in just a moment or two. I've been as busy as a bee in my kitchen. Been working on those pickles, and I put the jars right in here actually so they can process just a little bit. In fact, I'm just about to take them out and put them on the counter on my cooling rack. while this has been processing in this water, I've been washing dishes, cleaning the countertop, doing a whole bunch of stuff like that. Just trying to get my kitchen back in order a little bit. I think I'm going to do only one more project after this, because we're in the afternoon now, getting to be the late afternoon. And I still have some dishes to wash, so I think I'm just going to do one more project for the day. And that will be, I'm going to put some strawberries in a freezer bag or two. I found a store that is selling strawberries for $3.49 a quart. And so I picked up a few, but I'm only going to put a little bit in 1 or 2 freezer bags today. What a very busy and very productive day. And my strawberries are finished. I put a little bit of sugar in there, not a lot, but just a little tiny bit of sugar in with the strawberries. There's some more there. And you can see my pickles are out of that big pot back there. And this here, well, it's warm, it's not too hot though. This is the leftover syrup that I have in case I want to make a few more dill pickles later when I get just a little bit more cucumbers. But I thought they'd be safe in this jar here, sealed, for the next time I use it to make just a little bit more pickles, a little here, a little there. And my friends, it's been quite a day. I got a lot done. I'm glad that you kept me company. I'm very glad that you're here. And if you like this vlog, please give me the YouTube thumbs up or press that subscribe button. That would be great. I have more vlogs coming up, so stay tuned. And I'll talk to you all soon. Talk to you soon, my friends. Bye. Bye.